I'm sitting like this. Actually, like I like the view from here. Yeah, it's actually nice, but I like it when it's up close and personal. But yeah, this dress gorgeous. So that's why I'm sitting like this because I really want to give a meaning to the dress. Gorgeous. But anyway, yeah. So I think I'm gonna sit up close and personal. I like sitting up close and personal. So welcome back to season 2 of FT Show. Ooh, 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 ooh. So I'm gonna name this episode should have been episode 1. That's gonna be the title of this episode because initially I'm supposed to just go into it and with just start working with the idea I have for season 2. But it's not gonna make sense for me to just start season 2 without not talking about the latest concert I went to that had so much fun. And anyone that has watched any of my clips on YouTube knows I love talking about all the concerts I've ever been to because literally I'm always having fun, and the ones I'm not even having fun, I still want to talk about it. So yeah, so this episode is gonna be titled should have been episode 1, but for season 2, episode 1, I actually wanted to talk about dating, like dating in your 20s as a teenager and in your 30s. I just want to like give my opinion, give me perspective because I've been having conversation with my friends and people that know my friends and literally like just trying to get people opinion, different age group of women when it comes to dating, most especially African women and some other like I had a conversation with an Asian lady, but literally just women trying to have a perspective but from different age group and yeah, just give my opinion about I feel it's going to be interesting because I have so much to say. Everyone is moving mad. But anyway, that's not what we are doing yet. This is just should have been episode 1. I'm just gonna be talking about Adekunle Gold, the biggest fish concert I went to. There's so much context to it, and anyone that knows me, I like yapping and I like giving a full, well detailed story. So yeah, we're gonna be going into it. So okay, so the concert was to be politically correct, I think 23rd or 26th, I'm not even so sure anymore. But anyway, it was November 20, whatever, and it happened to fall on Sunday. So initially, I wasn't even supposed to go for a Adekunle Gold show. I was supposed to go for Olamide. I love Alamede. I love his songs. Like, I'm not really like a die-hard fan of actually both of the artists, but I love them and I know their song. So I remember, I think a week or 2 weeks, I don't know where the tour manager. Is it top manager? No, top team. I think we can call them top team. But we're like the team that was bringing him for the concert to the UK. As like I think I saw it randomly on Instagram the ad, and like I remember clicking on it and joining the main group, like to be the first set of people that got like an email when they start selling the ticket and whatnot. So I was patiently waiting. I was so hyped because I love his latest album. Like I knew so many of the lyrics. I'm like, oh, like I'm ready to party with Bado. So yeah, then randomly a friend called me. I was like, oh, I know you like going to concert. Are you going to Adekunle Go show? I was like, I don't even know Adekunle has a show coming up. I was like, oh yeah, like it does. Da 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 da. Told me the date. Told me. I was like, oh okay, let me check. Then let me check. Then I checked. I was like, oh, he's having a Royal Hall festival. He's having a Royal festival hall rather. And at first, actually, we made a mistake. Like I was thinking, oh, that was where Ashake did a concert, but it wasn't where she did. But first, I was thinking, oh, I think I've been to this festival hall before, and I like the setting with Ashake concert. It wasn't we're not too crowded, but we were like there were a lot of people. Like it was, you could feel the intimacy. Like it was just so. It's more like a listen party. So I was like, oh, okay, if he's going to do, if Adekunle go, he's going to do like his concert in this kind of venue. I think I would like to go. I think I like a place that is like kind of have that intimate vibe. So I was like, okay, like I was still thinking. But later on, I found out it wasn't even in the same hall. Like it was a different hall. It was having his own. But I was thinking, and then it was going to play with. Oh, I've forgotten this instrument. Well, their group, what their name is called. But it's going to be playing with instrument, and I've listened to his album, but not as a body of work. I've listened to some track. I remember even telling my friend, oh, I like Okomani. I think I should go. He was like, you can't dance to just like Okomani. I was like, I actually know most of Adekunle Gold song. But when it comes to the Fuji album, I've not listened to it as a body of work. I really do like listening to an artist a album as a body of work, like listen to it from track 1 to whatever the last track is, and exactly how the artist arrange it, because I feel like there's always a reason. There's always a creative reason behind the way artists name their track and how they arrange the track. Like, oh, there's a reason why this track one is track one. There's a reason why track two is track two, and there's a reason why track one is named this. Like, I always feel like there's always a reason. So when I really like an artist and I really want to enjoy an album, I try to listen to it as a body of work. Like, not just listen to track three first. No, I want to listen to track one first, like things like that. But I didn't do that with Adekunle Good album. Like I think I only listen to few of a song from Fuji album. But then if you know me, you should know I love Fuji. Like, that's my jam. That's my jam. Like, I grew up liking Fuji. I grew up listening to Fuji. I grew up loving and respecting all Fuji artists, because to me they're just like a very, very good storyteller. And they're a good storyteller. There's always prayer. There's all like, I just love Fuji. I could go on and start explaining why I love Fuji, but the simple of it is I grew up listening to it. I grew up loving it. I'm a Yoruba babe, so please. So yeah, and I actually like it just anything I love more than being a black person is my tribe. I really, really love my tribe. I love my tribe. I love my culture. So yeah, so I was like, okay, on the call, like I was thinking, and I really want to go for Olamide show. Like, why did they have like the show at the same day? So I was trying to do pros and cons, rather. So I was trying to like do okay. Then I'm not even gonna lie, with Olamide in my head, I felt okay. Bado has gotten to this stage. I feel like he wasn't going to put in much effort as Adekunle Gold is going to put in on stage. Because with Adekunle Gold, if you follow his career grow and you follow the way it takes, like the way he carry himself, like he takes his career very seriously. And it's just someone I just feel like, okay, you know what, Adekunle is going to actually give in an effort. Like, I'm going to get my money worthwhile. Like, so with Bado, I felt like, oh, it's probably just gonna be like Bado and friends. It's gonna be like he and his friends just chilling, because there's so many artists, especially Nigerian artists, that when you go for their show, you could just tell that no rehearsal went into this. You could just tell. You could just tell, like, there was no rehearsal like prior to this show. Probably in the morning of that show, that's when they're calling everybody. Oh, da 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 da. You still go show, you go perform, like things like that. So there's some Nigerian shows that I've been to that you could just feel just so much is just going on stage. You could just know that these people didn't plan it. So in my head, actually, I felt like, okay, Bado is Bado. He has gotten to this stage. I don't think he's going to put in so much effort. So I was like, fuck it, let me just go for a Adekunle Gold show. So I really remember I got my ticket like right there when I was talking to my friend. Like, that was even the first time I found out I was going for the show. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. So I was really, really looking forward to the concert. I went. I think I got to the all early, and the hall is also like a good, like a very beautiful place. There's just so much going on that you could enjoy for free. There was like a jazz concert going downstairs that you could actually just enjoy. They were painting. Like, I made so much clips. There was just so much art and creativeness happening, and like God, I love being in a creative space. There was just so much creative. There was just so much talent. I just keep. I'm just like, oh my God, what is my talent? Like, there was just so much going on that I really enjoyed, even way before the hall was open, because I got there early and they were like, oh, no, we're not going to start opening the hall till 7 o'clock. So there was so much going on downstairs that I even enjoyed way before we actually like go inside to the house. So 7 o'clock came, they opened the door. I was looking good as usual, like duh. Like, so yeah. 7 o'clock came. Like, I had food, drinks, and whatnot before going inside the hall. We went inside the hall. The MC, very, I can't remember his name, but I think, and that was like my first time of actually seeing that guy MC. Even me, I'm talking, do I know how many MC do I know? But anyway, that was my first time. But the guy was good. The lady sitting in front of me, I think she knows the guy, because when she was so hype about, like, she was like hyping the guy up, and the guy saw her, and the guy mentioned her name, and she was becoming shy. She was like, oh, the guy mentioned her name, gave her a shout out. That was so cute. But yeah, so the guy was so good. No, 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 that guy was good. Like, he knows how to carry his audience along. The DJ was good as well. They played so many old Niger Jam. They played One Day Cool, but they were just playing my song. Like I was just dancing. They played some Fuji Ayuba. Like it was wait, okay. Talking about Ayuba at the concert, I remember tweeting that was like cool because I was like, okay, what kind of surprise can Adekunle bring for us? I was like, in my head, I was thinking, oh, it's going to actually make so much sense when he's singing many people and Ayuba just come out. I was like, I'm going to go crazy. But that didn't happen. But anyway, so there were so many like lovely songs playing, people were dancing, the audience were like a vibe. I love good audience. I love, 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 love good audience. You know, the ones that know when to sing, the ones that know the right lyrics, the ones that are not so shy to dance, the one that like, you know, you just sitting there like stand up your body, like just I like good audience, which that concert has. That concert has they were like good audience. So yeah, the MC was good, the DJ was good. After some minutes that we danced, try to like get ourselves ready for biggest fish. The Jack came out, everybody went crazy. They're like, oh, they didn't even allow the little girl to talk. Then at some point we got quiet. Then she talked. She was so sweet, a little bit shy but sweet, and also that's how to build like a kid's confidence, which I like what Nicolay and Simi are doing, like trying to build their confidence, like come out and introduce your dad. Okay, the MC actually came out to introduce Deja, like who to introduce Big Fish. Welcome, Deja. Everybody shouted, da 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 da. Then she came out. Then we were still screaming. Later then later the crowd went down. Then she was able to say, "Hello, everyone. You guys look beautiful." Everybody shouted, "Oh!" They say, "Every one of you." Everybody shouted again. Like it was nice. Then she introduced, "I welcome you, my dad, the biggest fish." Everybody clapped. Da, 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 da. Then then Adekale came out with action for Bitogogo. I was like, okay, it dressed the part. It dressed the part. It was locked in. It was in character. I was like, okay, what's going on? I was like, okay, action for Bitogogo. So like it came out and the team, the people playing the instrument, everyone like came out way before they could everybody were already out and everything. The instrument. And the first like obviously like we were still screaming like just him walking out like being in character and like carrying himself like a superstar that he is. Then he came out. No one could like no one could have expected the first track he was gonna sing. And that's also like an important when it comes to organizing like a concert. Like okay, I could imagine when artists and their team are talking, it's always like, okay, what song should we use to open this show? It's most artists, some artists, like when you follow their music, it's so easy to know the kind of song they will use to close the show. But just when I went to a Shaka concert last year, was it last year? Yeah, I think last year. I could just tell that it was going to close the show with Fuji. Like yeah, I think that's a oh lo oh lo lo oh lo oh lo lo yeah, I think that track was Fuji. Yeah, you could just tell that that was the track it was going to end the show with. But Adekale Go to I could just tell, even at some point I was telling one guy like I was in front of me, I was like, he's going to close the show with many people because it just make more sense. Like if you have people that have sense in your team, that's just the song you will use because you don't want to start with many people. That's like one of the biggest track on the album. Like a lot of people like that song. It was so popular and everything. You don't want to open the show with it. You don't want to play it in the middle. You want to end your concert with like the biggest track on your album. So like I knew I was going to end it with many people, but I didn't know what song it was going to open the show with. Then the mic just like it was just at the mic, just like it just started like I can't remember. I can't remember the song you opened it. I feel like I have so much clips. This is where I wish that my editing skills is up north because the way I'm talking, I'm supposed to be editing the clips that I made and this yeah. But anyway, so he opened the show with the right track because everyone went crazy. Everybody screaming like, God. The way I'm talking it, I can imagine myself back. I can imagine myself living in Tolova again. We all screamed. It was so nice. Like we all screamed. We were like in the groove, we were in the mood. Sold out also, sold out. And also in the hall, they've been doing that week has been like Jazz Week and it was sponsored by I've forgotten the airline, but it was sponsored by one airline. I can't remember the airline, but it was sponsored by airline, but they've been like different shows. So Adekunle Gold show was the last show to end that jazz week. Like so much that was going on. And they were like the instruments was just crazy. Like everyone came, everyone came, everyone's talent was complementing one another. And like you could just tell that this was real. Even if you're even going to play with an instrument, you have to rehearse. You have to take months to rehearse so you guys could get it right. You can't just come on stage and just freestyle. So everything was amazing. This like it was just playing so many. So he played some of his old song. He played Orete. He played Pretty Girl with Patoranke. Obviously Patoranke wasn't there, but like he did that song with Patoranke, and there were people. He played Ire. They were like those, I think Ire, yeah, Ire and Pretty Girl and one Delilah. I think that's the track name, Delilah. Like ladies came out to dance, which was so nice. And like I said earlier, you could just tell it's all planned. Like work, so much work went into this, so much planning went into this, so much details, attention to details went into this. Like it was so nice. And when he was playing, he played yeah, he played Shadi. When he was playing Shadi, it took me back um on my 20th birthday, 20th or 21, I'm not so sure. But either 20 or 21, there was one time like on my birthday, then Shadi came out. Shadi was training that year. So I think yeah, well, I can't remember. Probably my 21 birthday. But it was that period that Shadi came out. God, I love that song. Yeah, like, Shadi. I can't even remember the track, but if I play the song, all the lyrics will come back to my head. But yeah, I was really vibing to Shadi. So I remember my birthday, like I used to be friends with someone who used to work with Adekale Good. So like, and the person knew like how much I love the Sade track. So my birthday, the person called and got Adekale Gold to call me and wish me happy birthday and singing the song, but changing the lyrics from Sade to Shewa. It was so thought like it was a very thoughtful gift and it was so nice. It was so nice. I was screaming. I was like, well, but yeah. So he played Sade. Um, I played is it Obimo? Like I don't know. He played one song that obviously was written for Simi, and like Simi was in the audience as well, so he was like, "Oh, this is for my wife." Everybody was like, "Oh, it was just so sweet and romantic." Then like this, he played that song as well. He played "Love Is the Same" for his daughter, which is like it told us about a little bit about the track before start singing in the oh this song is for my daughter and it was just like oh I really love it. Then Deja, she was in the crowd by then she screamed I love you daddy, then sang the colleague screamed oh I love you too baby. It was just so sweet and romantic. I'm like oh my god, we cotton onions. So yeah, like he played that track which I really like that track. He played that track. There was one other song I can't even, I think it's Believe. I think it's Believe, but I'm not so sure. But this track where he talked about um he actually wrote it for Beyonce, it was supposed to be part of Beyonce and Black is King track project, but like it wasn't even so sure if Beyonce actually listened to it or she just didn't pick it to be part of the project. But he was happy he wasn't paid because now it could like now he added it to Fuji. So yeah, he played that song. Like it was just so it was so nice. And at some point he was talking to us. At some point there was like people playing like the drum going with it. Like God, I felt so proud. I mean, it wasn't even just only Nigeria that showed up for him. Like different people, different nationalities showed up for him. But it wasn't even like at that. Like I just felt this. Like you think I know him personally. You think it is my family because if you've ever followed his career growth, you could, like I feel like as long as you're not a hater and you follow his career growth, you just be so happy for that man. You just be so happy for him. Like and also I was just so proud of how far we've come as people, as Nigeria. Because I'm only saying it, I'm only telling anyone that cares to listen that when it comes to creativeness and like entertainment talent, like it could bring the best of the best in any world, especially when it comes to creativeness. Bring out the best of the best in any world and bring out the best in us, like in Nigeria. We would stand 10 toes with them. We will stand 10 toes with them. When it comes to creativeness, we Nigeria as people, we are very creative. We are very creative. Our government are just foolish people that are not making our hard work to show. But when it comes to creativeness and talents, Nigerians are very, very good, and we're also hardworking as well. So yeah, like I was just so proud, like to see. I think the lady that sat down beside me, I think she was India, she and I was, but like I was just so proud. Even at some of his song, like obviously they can't know you more than us, we Nigerians. There's some track like old track we scream, we start singing. You could tell that they might not know the lyrics, but they feel it. Like they used to say, music does not ask for permission before it enter your spirit and before you could feel it in your spirit. So you could just tell that they might not know the lyrics to this song, they might not know the words to this song. It's just like me listening to some South African song. I might not know the lyrics, but just the beat alone, just the like there's just so many things going on that it's just in your spirit that you could just feel it, that you know that you know what, this is a jam. So I was just so proud. I remember even right posting on my WhatsApp that somebody go and tell barista that Fuji has come a long way. Like Fuji has come a long way. I'm like, barista, people are in Royal Hall Festival dancing to Fuji. That's how much growth we've come. Because back then, growing up, I remember you can't even come out and say you like Fuji. Like people look at you like, oh, you're Raz, you're this, you're that. Like back then, even it's the same thing. Even Yoruba entertainment, entertainer, Yoruba entertainer. Back then, they were not getting respect. Like people just feel like, oh, you speak Yoruba, you're Raz. Oh, you're a Yoruba actor, you're Raz. Things like that. Like so, when you think back and look, because this things like when it comes to creativeness and art, it just makes me think so deep. But when you think back, you just be like, oh my god, we've come a long way. And it's always good to see people that stay true to themselves, that didn't change, didn't fold just because they were not getting the respect that they. And it's also like it's just an inspiration behind it. Like stay true to yourself, and everything ended up working out for you. So yeah, I was just so proud to be a Yoruba girl. I was so proud to be Nigerian. I was just so proud to just be in that space. I was so proud to be a lover of art. I was so proud to be a lover of creativeness. I was just so proud, and I was just enjoying myself. So yeah, like it performed so many songs that people were. At one point, I left my seat because I was just so tired, and also I was being so confident. Like if I stand up and the people behind me they're not standing up, I want to sit down back because I'm like, okay, I'm standing up and dancing. They probably are not going to be seeing him on stage. So I left my role to went to the other side to try and dance. The security was like, oh, sorry, madam, you can't do it. Which I was even pissed off. I'm like, there's really not so much for people to dance. We should be able to come to this side to dance. But I was like, okay. No problem. I went back to my seat. But then I definitely had like a break in between. Then he went. Then I was telling myself that I'm 100% sure he's going to go and change to native because I mean, you just have to come correct. Then after a few minutes, we just started hearing him sing, but we could not see him. The people like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Meanwhile, it came from the back. It was playing like performing from the back. From the back, the people were shouting. Then he has changed to lace, which I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm like, Faust has given him his tailor's number because it was more like all this design that Faust has been wearing for his own to promote his own album. But yeah, like it was like lace with some details behind it. Was cute. I was like, okay, that's a Yoruba man. So yeah, so yeah, it was cute. Then he came on stage, we performed some song. People, like we were dancing, we were vibing. Then at one point he was asking us, "Are you tired?" Everybody screamed, "No! What? Like who told you we are not tired? This is why we are here. This is why we are here. We are not tired. We are not tired. This is why we are here." So yeah, then he performed two songs. Then after that, he left. Then the guy in front of me was looking at me like, "Is that all? Is that all?" I'm like, "No, that can't be all." Like, I feel like it's going to end the show with many people. Then all of a sudden, he came back out with a few, I think five or four, I can't remember, but dancing group putting on lace like Oleku, Yura and Buba. Then they came and then just started dancing. Hey, my worry, my worry. My worry, my worry. Like the crowd went crazy. Then they started performing. Many people we danced. Everybody went crazy. People stood up. People were shouting. Then he finished. He ended the show. Like many people ended. I remember I lost my voice. I was screaming. I was like, yeah. I wish like I wish like it could have full of bringing Ayuba. I really, really wish. I can imagine how people will have gone crazy when Ayuba actually comes out to sing his own part. But that didn't happen. But we still had a good time, or at least I still had a good time. So yeah, it was so nice. I had so much fun. Then it was like, okay, time to go back home. The end, Paris cinema. Yeah, I think that's what they used to say that saying. The end, Paris cinema. Okay, I'm a tailor. Time to go to your house. So yeah, so when I was like, so on my way back home, then I started seeing like how so I went online like just keeping myself busy. Then I started seeing clips from Olamide's show. I remember like that the show was like if it was possible to divide myself into two, I would have done that. Like literally, I would have done that. Like actually, like at some point, I was like, oh, I wish one of them did their show a day before. It would have been a well planned weekend. Like for lamination on Saturday, they went then go for a decade, but it didn't happen. So yeah, and also actually still enjoy Olamide show. I wasn't there, but I still enjoyed it because everyone, at least all the clips I've seen, people that went there became correct. People documented that show, like well documented. Like I'm like, okay, like it was clear, the angle was clear. I could hear its performance. Even at some point, I was like, you know what, I wasn't there, but my spirit was there. And also, Olamide actually met like my expectation, like because like I said, I wasn't going to lie. I actually felt like I wasn't going to give like a good stage performance because like it's Bado, it's big, and that's what most Nigerian artists do. Like once they've gotten to this level of like they don't need to be oozing like the rent is due, they get relaxed and they're like, I'm a don now. But it wasn't like that. So he actually gave good performance. I was like, oh my god. But I like I I'm actually happy I went to the Lego show because at the Lego show I didn't really see much of a well documented, and also I was there, so there's no need for me to be watching what people documented. But I didn't really see much of like clips from his own concert or like Olamide show. Like it was trending, like literally it was trending everywhere. It was trending everywhere, which also brought me to the fact that I feel like these days, which I really like, Nigerian artists or Nigeria creative people in general, they actually take their brand so seriously. They take that. I think back then, like there's so many artists that you could just tell that they don't take it seriously. They don't take it as as their day job. They take it that "Oh, I'm talent. Like oh, like they just feel like talent is enough. Like no, talent is never enough. You have to put in the work. You have to have the right team. There's just so much that you need to put into it. So I feel like these days Nigerian artists have really putting in the work, especially when they know that there's so much money to be made and the sky is big enough for everyone, like literally everyone. There's markets for everyone. There's just so money to be made. Not even just in Nigeria, outside of Nigeria. But you need to put in the work if you want to get the hoodie. So yeah, so I was so like I was like, oh my god, yeah, but they really I wasn't expecting him to put this effort. It was as if no, he had something to prove and he doesn't have anything to prove, which make it much crazy and which make it fantastic, especially for people that were really present. I wasn't even present then and it was even still fantastic for me. Like watching it, I'm like, okay, this nigga put in work. You could tell that there was actually rehearsal that went through this whole plan and everything. So and I like it as well, like because he has actually it took a break for so long. So I felt like he was just trying to come back and remind people that Wereshi Leo, don't forget, like it's still now we be we, like things like that. Because I felt like it went crazy. You could just tell that it was trying to send in a message which excuse me, which was very good. And also when yeah, with the whole taking brand seriously, there were just different people covering the show. There's like different media people, different um what influencer, like some different people, like conversation was going on. People were talking about old track. It was so nice. That's also taking brand seriously because I don't want to believe that those conversation, like conversation that were happening, like most especially on Twitter, on that same day, just like look, like obviously the team paid, but yeah, but it was also nice, and it wasn't like everybody that they paid, but yeah, people that said like there was just so much conversation, just like the concerts like started a lot of conversation. People were talking about so much of his old track. It was nice. Like I had fun. I'm just gonna use this opportunity. God bless everyone that went there and documented the show well. Like God bless you guys. Like God bless you guys because I watched so many kids. I'm just like, you know what? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Like it was just more like I was just watching about people highs, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed him bringing out Ashake. I enjoy him bringing out Sheyi Vibe, especially Sheyi Vibe performance. I really enjoyed it. And Badu was really vibing to Sheyi singing. So I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed this one with this guy that the sang Get on Fire. Like I enjoyed it. I even enjoyed when he performed Pasuma song. Hey, Oluyale was she carnival, kele 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 kele, yale ojo ye bolu, kele 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 kele. Like I, I enjoyed that part. I enjoyed when he said, "Ẹni tó bá wọ jacket, bọ́ jacket ẹ o, gbẹ̀du ti wà á lẹ̀," or something like that. Then I enjoyed the one that they said, "Ó ní bàbá ìyàwó ò ní fans mọ́, àwọn wèrè." I'm like, like I'm not gonna like. It felt like I was there. If like it felt like I was there to thank 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 you to everybody that documented that concert well. Thank you. And I also like the fact that the show was live on YouTube. Yeah, I think yeah it was live on his page on YouTube, which is like God bless whoever brought up the idea in his team. Like yeah, so I really enjoyed the show, and also both of them having the show on the same day. I hope it passed a positive message to their other colleagues for them to realize, you know what, the sky is enough for everyone to fire. Like the sky is literally enough for everyone. Like literally, it was so nice. It was so nice. It was so nice. It was so nice. And the fact that it was all happening in England, and the fact that both of them sing the majority of their song with their mother tongue, which is Yoruba, it was like it just makes me so proud. It just makes me so proud. Like I love my culture. I love my culture so much. I love being a Yoruba babe. I love anyone that tries to bring positive as like positive well, let's say aspect. I don't think I can use the word aspect, but anyway, anyone that just bring positive to my culture. I love you. So which Olamide and Adekunle go they did that Sunday. Like it was just so amazing. I remember I remember seeing one tweet and somebody saying, "Oh Olamide, this is not a concert. This is a carnival. Like this is a carnival happening in Elizabeth country. Like it was so nice. It was so nice. It was so nice. I'm like I thinking about it now, I'm getting so emotional. Like I'm just so proud. Like so much has been happening in Nigeria that we need good news. We need good news. We need people to when like I hate when you say the word Nigeria, it's always negative stuff that you have to think about. So sometimes when there's a little joy or like little joy that comes out in me being Nigerian, like I just glue to it. Like I'm just always happy. So yeah, I'm so happy those concerts took place. Like I can't imagine I would like to imagine if Barista was still alive, you will have been extremely so proud. Because when it comes to Fuji, like growing up, I've always liked Barista and I've always feel like Barista opened the door for so many other Fuji artists and makes it cool, makes it I feel like he fought the good fights. Like whatever anybody is benefiting right now, I feel like Barista puts in the work and puts in like whatever anyone is enjoying right now. So thinking about those two shows, I just like it just makes me remember Barista. It just makes me feel like God. I wonder what Barry Wonder will be feeling if he was still alive right now. Like seeing the way Fuji has gone, seeing the way the 21st century artists, the Afrobeat artists have carried Fuji and have they remixed it and tried to make it into their own thing. Like I'm like I wonder, like I would imagine it would be so proud. I would imagine it would be so proud. So yeah, so it was so good. Like God bless Bado or whoever brought up the idea of him singing Pasuma Oluyole song. It was so nice with the live band. It was like, Oluyole was shaking you out. Everyone jacket to you. We're doing very. It was so nice. God, I'm so proud to be a human being. I'm so proud to be a human being. So yeah. So yeah. I was gonna say something. I remember something I was gonna say like there's something I wanna add to this before I end it. Come on. Yeah, okay. I feel like yeah. Melissa shall probably remember later. So, but anyway, I can't remember. There's one thing I wanted to add. I wanted to add something about the concert. Like, I don't know if it was gonna be Olamide show or Adekunle show. There's actually one important details I wanted to add. Come on, that show. I think I can't remember. I've lost it. But anyway, another show is about Adekunle Gold. There's one tiny detail. Oh yeah, and he was gonna come. But anyway, so yeah, at the Royal Festival Hall, like I told you, there was so much like throughout that week, event has been happening. So they're downstairs. There's so many culture. If you even go to the sixth floor, I think they're like bookshop, but different floor. They're like things to do with them. So the last floor, they were like so much things. People they were selling tutu bags. They were selling some cute little design things, but they have some Nigerian stuff. Okay, in the jazz, I can't remember that lady. The woman's name again, but the jazz board that they were having downstairs, they even played some of Fela's song. I was like, hey, they played some of Fela's song. But yeah, so they were selling some things like there's this hand fan, like this like some African Nigerian things that you could just tell like they made with Nigeria and everything. So I remember seeing one a fan like then they wrote Nigeria and it was designed green, white, green. And I saw the price and I was laughing like, are you people right? You want to be packaging my own culture. You want to be packaging my own culture to sell to me. It was so funny. It's the same way when I see in fact, I'm actually even going to say it to you, but all those konko, it be like konko shaka. Yeah, my grandmother would call it konko shaka. All those konko. I saw it online one time. I saw it for 22 pounds. If it's possible for me to knock whoever is selling that thing, I will knock her because I'm like, are you alright? You want to be packaging? I mean, like, it's a good thing. I like it, but the thing I'm not even gonna lie. I hate when white people try to package my culture and try to sell it back to me. Like, are you alright? It's the same way when I see, I don't know the brand, is it Louis Vuitton or whatever? I don't know. But there's a particular popular brand that they made like a design with Ghana Must Go, and the price that they're selling it was ridiculous. I'm like, are you alright? Like, literally, every time I see it, I don't even want to care if I'm not your target. Obviously, I can't even be your target audience because it's my culture. And apart from the fact that I don't even have money. But also it's my culture, so you can't pack. It's not possible for you to package my culture and try to sell it to me. No, it's not possible. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But yeah, I saw it was so funny. I saw the fan. It was just so funny to me. I'm like, oh, this app because I wish I could remember the Yoruba word for it. Is it? Is there's a Yoruba word for all this fan that is being knitted. That is being knitted. Like especially if you go to Ogun State, most of all those states, you see all those women still knitting it and everything. So it was like that fan. But the price was ridiculous because like I'm a Yoruba baby. You can't be packaging my culture for me. It's not possible. Like it's just not possible. So yeah. So anyway, God bless Bado. God bless the biggest fish. Oh yeah, and also weeks, not even yeah, weeks before the show because I was trying to plan myself. I remember tweeting to Adekunle go that biggest fish, like how many hours is your show going to run for? Because I need you to start as exactly the time you said you were going to start. You actually even came 20 minutes late. I was looking at my clock like I'm like, is this man serious right now? So I'm like, I want you to start and end it exactly the time. Then he replied me with just get prepared for the best hours of your life. So which was also the best hours of my life for that Sunday. So yes, biggest fish is a man of his word. So anything it tells you, believe in. So yeah, thank you for listening to this. And I shall be back for the real episode 1 where we talk about dating in your 20s and your 30s and your teens years and dating in your home country and dating in your host country. So yeah, we're gonna just go into that in the next one. So thank you. See you later.